Camper van, camper life. October the 8th, 2025. About 75 degrees. We're going to go over what we've done with the van. On the outside, okay, well, we put a bumper hitch on the front. That has been very useful. I don't have one yet, but I can buy a winch and a portable hitch and put it on the front and or the back. I can hook a basket on the front and or the back. I've got these off-road lights installed. We've got that plumbing pipe up there. That's good for rod and reels or cane poles or other just miscellaneous storage up there with the ladder racks. We bought this van new. It's got 370-something thousand miles on it. We put an engine in, or had an engine and transmission put in it at 300,000. We thought about taking this front seat out, but haven't done it. It would give us much more organizational ability. But like I say, this van was a work van for 20 plus years. So it's not pretty, it's functional. Use True Fuel for the Cummins Onan generator. These are real handy on the back of the seats. I have two on that other one over there. We've got this little master heater. It works real good. I've got two of them, but this is generally all I need, even down into the 30 degrees or lower 20s. That is a solar battery inverter charger. It's got 6 110 outlets. It's got several USB-Cs and A's. And then over there underneath that coffee pot and toaster, we've got 2 RV batteries. So we can use multiple different types of power. Our clothes on the bottom down there, multiple storage bins. These were original in the van and I like those. I just use a pad. I don't have a mattress or anything. You know, I say this isn't for comfort. This is just for a guy. This isn't a girl van. This is just a guy van that all I need. I just need function. Got some insulation in. I need to get more insulation. I've got plenty to do. I just haven't done it. Lots of food, medicine over there. More secure items in there. Again, back there, lockable, more secure items and just miscellaneous tools and stuff I might need. I still do a little bit of handiwork carpentry. Electric bicycle on this side over here, strapped to the side. It is tight, but it's functional. It works good for me when I'm on the road. We just have come back from a road trip to South Georgia and the Georgia National Fair. That is a solar cell for the solar battery inverter. We also have this 20 watt. It's just a 20 watt solar cell. And with the red light blinking over there, it is charging, and it is charging. It's connected to the 2 RV batteries to help keep them charged. We still have to supplement it, but that works out good. We use multiple chargers in our cigar lighter, or whatever you want to call these, power outlets, 12-volt power outlets. Keep our phones, everything charged up. Moving to the back. We've got a rear hitch on the back here. We had somebody run into the back of us, and so we were able to get a door with a window on it. It opens up. So we use that for our vent. Look, stink bug getting in here for the winter. This is a portable heater and air conditioner, 4,800 BTUs. We can throw these these limes away. They've had their day. That's a vent we use, and we will vent it out through here when we use it. But that heats and cools good too if we need to. This is our closet and toolbox. We try to keep enough tools in here to at least be able to change the battery, water pump, alternator, starter, radiator hoses, power steering hose. We actually had to change a power steering hose on her back and had a Lowe's parking lot in Kentucky 3 years ago. Try to keep some extension cords. This is our own incoming generator. If you run regular gasoline in it, it does not want to run. We use either, or I use either non-alcohol gas, the regular old leaded, not leaded, but it's unleaded, but it doesn't have any alcohol in it. Or I've been using that True Fuel, and it cranks and runs real good with the True Fuel. The toolbox is not quite big enough, but that thing weighs about 50-60 pounds just like it is. It's hard to get enough tools. I need to build a shelf across here where I could get a larger toolbox. That's a battery charger. As I have these curtains set up, I can rig a curtain with these other towels or blankets for the front and condense the heat and cool area if I need to make it more efficient. Got some insulation in this door. Like I say, these hitches are a big benefit. I bought this 98 van as a supplement, or maybe a substitute, or possibly even a replacement for this one. That is a 3,500 passenger van, and I had to do a good bit of work on it. It was a church bus that sat for a while, but it is a jam-up van. I really like that. It's got all the seats, but they need to be cleaned. But for a camper van, you wouldn't want that anyway, or I wouldn't anyway. Maybe leave one seat in it. But we just got tires on it. We've got it. We've got the title. We've got it insured, and it cranks and runs good. It's only got about 180,000 miles. I've got a hitch for the back. I don't have it on there yet. If I keep this one, I'll be putting that hitch on the back and a hitch on the front like I've got on mine. But like I said, this van rides and drives great. It cranks and runs good. Both of these are 5.7. I bought this one as a parts van, and it ended up being so nice I decided I can't part it out. It's too valuable to part out. So I'm not sure if we're gonna sell it or hang on to it and use it as a spare. I'm not sure what we're gonna do with that 2019 yet. I haven't had a car in over 20 years, and now I've got that thing, and these others are doing real good. I need to get rid of that one. The two Jeeps, I may start camping some in that 97 Cherokee there. That 95 up there, I do have it for sale right now for $3,500. But back to the camper van. I guess that's about got it. This is a 2500 5.7 4L80E transmission. Like I said, when that lady hit us in the back, we ended up getting a front and rear bumper. We got a pretty good deal out of that rear ender. That rear ender knocked us into the guy in front of us. And so we got that door with the window. We got both bumpers, and we did the work, so that didn't cost us anything. Okay, well, this video is about 8.5 minutes long. There's something else I was probably going to tell y'all, but I don't know what it is. I do have some more storage back behind here. I've got my tarps. I've got actually canvas tarps and plastic tarps, and I can make awnings from the top up here and or the side, coming out the back and or the side with zip ties, and make a nice little camp setup. Only thing we don't have in here is a bathroom. But yeah, we've got power. We've got a air fryer. We don't bring a microwave, but we do have an air fryer. Of course, we've got our drone. And like I said, I ride around and do YouTube videos. So that's what we're into. It'd be nice to find some people to caravan with. I'm over here in Athens, Georgia. Caravan, do some stuff with. It'd be great to find a female van lifer that is compatible, but it's not likely. I guess this will wrap this up. Like I said, we've spent quite a bit of time and money on this one too, but right now it's doing really good on our last trip to South Georgia and the Georgia National Fair. So let's go ahead and wrap this up and upload it. I guess I will add this, that Cummins Onan generator on 1 gallon of gas. It's a 1 gallon tank. It'll run for about 8 hours continuously. So with 1 full tank and 1 gallon, that's full 16 hours. And so if you use it sparingly, you can get by a couple of days in cold or hot. I'm using it for the air conditioner and or the heater. So that works out real good. It's compact. Oh, and yeah, I've got 2 baskets. I've got a basket for the front and the back if we want to put baskets on. And like I say, I plan on getting a winch with a portable plate where I can hook the winch on the front or the back if I get stuck. I got stuck in St. Mary's in the sand down there, and I needed a winch really bad and didn't have it. But that way, if you put it on the front or the back, you wouldn't have to be running cable up underneath it in muck or whatever if you need a winch. We just haven't got it yet, but we do intend to get one. So, okay, that ought to wrap this up, I guess.